Hi, Queen. It's Melissa Knox Brunson of thequeencode.com. And my message today is actually part two of the discussion that we had about dream killers. I shared with you that a dream killer is a person, place, or thing that threatens the life of your dream, the vibrancy and the expansion of your dream. And then, we also talked about a different kind of dream killer because lots of times when we hear that word, we immediately start thinking about the haters, right? The people who don't want to see you succeed. And as a queen, we rise above all that. So a hater really just becomes a non-issue. But what I was talking about were the people in your life that love you, that want the best for you, that actually want to see you succeed. They just think that what you're doing right now in pursuing this dream is a mistake. Over time, they've seen you pursue so many different things, and some of them didn't work out, and they think they're helping you by reminding you of those things or by giving their opinion, and it's literally knocking the wind out of your sails. So what I want to do today is I want to go a little deeper into that, and I want to talk about doubt. Doubt is a very dangerous dream killer because it's just this small little thing, but if you allow it to take root, it could literally block you from your destiny. Doubt is basically the beginning of defeat. So it's very dangerous because it just kind of seeps in there sometimes and you don't even realize it. In our lives, Queen, we have overcome many obstacles, right? But the hardest hurdle sometimes to leap over is when you get this big vision and this big dream in your heart and you're going for it, and it's challenging because as you look around, you don't see anyone in your immediate environment doing the thing that you're trying to do, and that can make it very tough. I mean, we can all flip on the television and see Oprah and Beyonce and all of these people living lives and living their life in a very big way, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring to see people from afar do their thing, but sometimes it can have a really great impact when we can see someone tangible doing something similar, that gives us a greater sense of motivation to continue going on. But when you don't have that and you make a decision to go for that dream anyway, one of the biggest hurdles to leap can be not only self-doubt, but the doubt of other people around you. Because literally you're doing something that they've never seen before. It's almost like a miracle what you're doing. It's almost like you're trying to walk on water and you're trying to do that, but all around you there are people, good people, with doubt. And these are not people who are intentionally trying to knock you off your game. These are people who, like you, they had big dreams too. And they went for them and something didn't work out, they retreated. They tried for another dream, something else didn't work out, they retreated. And so they have decided to live a defeated life. And so when they see you with your big dreams and everything, and they go, yeah, I used to feel the same way, but, like one lady told me, then the real world showed up, right? And as I listened to her story, I thought to myself respectfully, okay, that's her opinion. And there's one thing, Queen, I want you to know, there's a big difference between reality versus truth. I always say we all live in a world of our own choosing, according to the thoughts that we think. So reality is basically how we perceive things, is how we think of things. But the truth is something more powerful because the truth is immovable. The truth is something that never changes. And lots of times when people have gone through things and it didn't work out and they see you trying to do something similar, they start to tell you their reality. But just keep in mind that someone else's defeated reality does not have to be your truth. Okay? So this doubt, you really have to be careful because sometimes, people are not trying to be mean, they're not trying to be nasty, they're not trying to knock you off your game. They just think that they're trying to help you. And so they say something that plants a seed of doubt. And so if you're not careful, that seed could take root and totally derail your dreams and your plans. So how do you overcome that? Because as we're going for the thing that we're called to do, as we're taking the steps to really reach our fullest expression. Doubt is going to come up within ourselves, from other people, all the time. So how do you overcome that? You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and what popped in my head was one of my favorite stories from the Bible. And it's when Jesus fed the multitudes, when he fed the 5,000. And as the story goes, you know, him and his disciples are basically doing their work all day. You know, he's teaching, he's healing people, the disciples are assisting him, and, you know, by the end of the day, they say, you know what, we're tired, let's go somewhere to rest. So they go somewhere to rest, and immediately people recognize them, and the people start following them, and they're picking up this huge crowd. And Jesus looks at them and he feels sorry for them because, you know, he says it's almost like they're sheep without a shepherd. So instead of turning in for the night, he continues to teach and he continues to heal. And so it's late, they're off in this remote location, and he's thinking, I can't send these people off without something to eat. And so his disciples are like, but, you know, it's 5,000 people. How are we going to feed 5,000 people? Like, are we to take our money? Like, that's half a year's wages. Like, how is that possible? How can we do that? And he says, well, what do you have? And they say, you know, we only have 5 loaves and 2 fish. Like, 5 loaves and 2 fish over 5,000 people, really. And what happens next is an extraordinary thing. Like, this is when the miracle occurred. According to the passage, it says that he took the little that they had in his hands and he did 3 things. He looked to heaven, he gave thanks, and he broke bread. He looked to heaven, he gave thanks, and he broke bread. Now, when I really begin to look at it, it's very powerful because that truly is the order of miracles. But it's also a very powerful way to alleviate self-doubt and the doubt of other people in your life when you're trying to do something extraordinary. So this week, Queen, as you're returning to your throne and you're getting back to your place of power, as you're stepping more into who you are, when that doubt comes up within you and when that doubt comes from other people, here's what I want you to do. The first thing he did was he looked to heaven. Now, when I think of heaven in this context, right, in what we're talking about here, I'm not talking about some far off place like pie in the sky. I'm talking about a place where all things are possible, a place where there are no limitations, a place where there's nothing but power. I'm talking about heaven being a place where you can align with the truth of who you are because you see yourself as God sees you. You see that big vision in its perfection. Everything is possible. Everything can be manifested in that place. And in order to get there, all you have to simply do is close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And at that point, you know, you close your eyes to all the lack and limitation around you, and you see that big vision. You see yourself as God sees you. You see yourself achieving the thing that you want to achieve. There's no limits there. So the first thing you have to do, Queen, is look to heaven. Close your eyes and be connected with your power. Align with your truth, the truth of who you are. That's the first thing. The second thing he did, and that we also have to do, is to give thanks. Now, you hear talk about gratitude all the time, right? But gratitude is such a powerful thing because it brings the right people to you. It brings the right opportunities your way. But the thing I love about gratitude is that gratitude is the seed for abundance. Gratitude is a seed for abundance. When you plant gratitude, you automatically get more. So when he took the little, the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, when he took that little and he gave thanks, what happened? It multiplied. Okay? So the second thing you have to do is you have to give thanks and be grateful for where you are now. It doesn't matter if you see the big vision and you only have a little faith, or you see the big vision, you got big faith, but you only have a little money. It doesn't matter. Whatever little you have, when you give thanks for where you are now and give thanks for the big vision, you're putting yourself in a position to multiply. That's the second thing. The third thing is he broke bread. So how we translate that is, he didn't say, okay, now that I've, prayed and done that, let's all go to sleep and we'll wake up tomorrow and food will be here. No, he took immediate action. And that's what you have to do, Queen. You have to take immediate, inspired action. Okay? So the minute you look to heaven, right? You make that connection with that big vision, because when you open your eyes, all you can really see are, lack and problems and how am I going to do this? But you close your eyes. You connect to that big vision. You connect to your source and align with your truth. You give thanks for it, and you immediately take inspired action. Queen, there is no way that doubt could ever take root in your heart. There's no way that doubt could ever destroy your dreams. Instead of doubt defeating you, you defeat it. Okay? So that's what I want you to concentrate on this week. I want you to follow those 3 steps and watch how doubt begins to flee from your life. That's my message for you. In the meantime, Queen, I do have a wonderful free gift for you. As a matter of fact, you can go to www.thequeencode.com, and we've actually just revamped the site. So go there and tell me how you like it, but also don't forget to get your free audio, Queen, You Were Born to Succeed. That's my gift to you. And in this audio, you're going to find out if you're the mogul queen, the messenger queen, or the warrior queen. You could be 1, 2, or all 3, okay? But you're definitely going to find out which queen type are you, and you're also going to get the blueprint for how you can truly step into your power and defeat doubt in 2012 and beyond. So all you have to do is go to www.thequeencode.com, and I'll talk to you soon.